Alright, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the MILLWALL Career Mode series. And this episode we're gonna conclude Season 1. I'm gonna show you the last two games and some other stuff at the end, just like the final table and everything. But first we have a scouting report here, and I don't think there are too many changes. Ed Upson surprisingly went +2. For me, he's rather young, and he's actually valued at almost $1 million, so yeah, he's having a great season for us. And first game is gonna be at home against Cardiff City, our last home game of the season. We're gonna see we're in 12th place right now, and yeah, we've just gone down so far. We were at one point I think 5th or something, but then we have hit a huge bad stretch, some bad form, and that's why we're down there again. And one of the reasons are also these bullshit goals, which have happened quite a lot to us lately, a lot more than usual. I mean, look at that, that's just no way I could have prevented that. But we were playing actually quite strong against Cardiff. Wolford had a chance there, even though in the first half we didn't create anything good. And yeah, they get a big margin of chances over us, just because they were standing quite strong defensively and they were pushing for the second goal, which you got here from a nice 1-2 pass with the post. Again, a rather goal, but whatever, you can't do anything against it. And we have scored our share of those two, so it's alright. There, Benzia gets the ball, but misses wide. And now Wolford plays it to Benzia, and Benzia finishes that to make it 2-1 in the 75th minute, so we only one goal behind. And I went all out attack. It's already the 90th minute, and Dunn loses the ball there, but Edwards heads it to Wolford, who heads it to Dunn, and Dunn with a beautiful shot and the equalizer in the 90th minute. Oh my god, who would have known that Alan Dunn has that in him? A clutch play by him, and also a beautiful shot. I mean, that was just a perfect hit. Look at that. That one fits right in the goalkeeper with no chance at all. But it wouldn't be world class difficulty if this game wasn't over. So this is right from the kickoff, and they just play a long ball here, and Maynard gets the chance to put them ahead, and he does that. So in the end we lose this game somehow. I don't know, with 2 goals in the 90th minute. Cardiff City wins that. And Carlos Edwards tells us that he is in fact gonna retire, and he asked us to play him in the last game of the season, and which we're obviously gonna do. And John Marquise is not quite sure yet if he wants to leave the club. And yeah, we're gonna take another look at the table, and we're gonna see that the highest we can go is 11th, no 10th, but only Fulham loses like by a big margin. So yeah, we have this game against Brighton and Hove Albion to conclude this season, and you're gonna see they are 4 points in front of us. And yeah, let's see how this is gonna go. And as Abdu has the ball here, shoots, and Finner gets the rebound, slots it in for the 1-0. Might also be the last game for Bart Finner, because his 2 million transfer fee is quite huge. There, beautiful shot by Sean Williams. Now Edwards has the ball here. He played a pretty good game. Kind of sad to see him go, because he was a very solid right back. Yeah, he was already 36 years old, and definitely wouldn't have fit into our future plans anyways. There, Lee Martin with a nice run. Then he gets tackled in the box, gets brought down, and we get a penalty here. And you already know who's gonna take it. Carlos Edwards for the 2-0, and a beautiful penalty makes it 2-0 obviously. But yeah, that was his first goal of the season, first and only goal, Carlos Edwards. And yeah, I just wanted to give him that. I also played a couple guys like Jermaine Easter, just some guys, or like Robinson, who I don't really plan on having next season, so they can have the last game, or like Danny Chitu. And yeah, they get a goal back, make it 2-1. And now they have the next chance here, and ball gets cleared, but Inns picks up the cleared ball and makes it 2-all. And yeah, again we just concede dump goals, which don't really have to be, but yeah, it always happens when we're in the lead, and Epsilon has a nice chance at the end of the game. But that will be it. Pretty much, season 1 is over. Thank you all for the support. I mean, it's been a pretty good season. We finished mid-table, as you're gonna see in a second, as we draw against Brighton. We definitely had too many draws in the end. We get a whooping 22.9 thousand pounds for as prize money, and there we get the news that Sammy Inns, a youth player, wants to get out. And I just thought, hey, I might as well just sign them to a contract, all of them, because might as well just loan them out or maybe play them. So they progress, and I could sell them on later or maybe play them later, as we have some guys with some pretty good potential, like Jack McNulty has a high minimum potential and high overall, high maximum potential, and they all accept our contract offer. And yeah, I decided to add them to loan list, I think. As you could saw right there, Jack McNulty, actually it says showing great potential, so that's pretty good. And we now have the transfer fee, which is due. And for Levin and Sonali, I decided to obviously accept it, even though 1.8 million is pretty hefty, but with his 84 potential, he's definitely someone I want to keep. And Botfinner, I mean, I do have Benzia, and I could get another striker cheaper than 2 million, but for now I decided to offer him the contract, and then I can still decide whether I want him or not. And he actually declines the offer because he loves living there, and with some more money we could bring him in, but then again it was unlikely anyway, so we're just gonna accept the one for Levin at Snarly, as he only wants 5,000 wage in a week, which is very good, obviously. And yeah, we get to the last scouting report. David Ford went +3 in the season, which is great. Ed Upson actually makes it 2+3, 2, which puts him at 68 overall. And Onyedinma goes up +2, Benzia goes up +3. Jack Powell goes up a little bit, Bart Finnan +1, even though we don't really care about that. Magai Gay +2, and he's valued at 2.3 million actually. He wasn't that great for me, he wasn't great at all for me. I somehow can't play with him, so he might be someone who we're gonna drop in the next transfer window. And then I decided to offer a contract to Stephen Bywater, just for the sake of having a backup goalie, because I'm looking to loan out Denzel Garrar, because he's not very reliable, I'd say. But yeah, the board tells me they are having a review meeting, and they're gonna review my performance. But as you can see by the objectives, I fulfilled both of them. We've had quite a good season, and now we'll take a look at the final table of the championship. Cardiff City and Wigan Athletic get promoted, and you can see in a second. Wait for it. Yeah, we finished 13th, in front of Leeds at least. We finished in front of Leeds, but Rotherham, Huddersfield and Brentford are gonna get relegated to League 1. And yeah, Manchester City wins the FA Cup and the Capital One Cup, with both finals against West Brom, which is quite weird. And the Championship playoff results in Nottingham Forest getting promoted as the 3rd team to the Premiership. The Champions League is won by Chelsea against Real Madrid in the final, and Everton wins the Euro League. So interestingly, two two British teams win the European Cups, and just interesting right there in Austria, Red Bull Salzburg wins by goal difference the league, and Manchester United wins the Premiership. Not too many surprises in the 1 to 7 places. And Leicester City, Burnley and West Brom get relegated. Leicester City only 2 wins and 13 points. As yeah, they're gonna get relegated right away. PSG wins in France. Bayern Munich with only 2 points margin over Schalke 04 wins the Bundesliga. Juventus wins the Serie A. And Barcelona with 0 losses, 30 wins, 6 draws, 0 losses. They completely dominate this the Liga BBVA and win that too. And we take a look at the top scorers in our league. No Millwall player there. McCormack gets the golden boot, but our best goal scorers, Bart Finne, Yassin Benzia and Matthias Renegi, they all just played half their season for us, so it's quite understandable. In the assists, no Millwall player either, which is quite weird because, I don't know. Clean sheets, David Ford is 9th, and yeah, there we see it. The option to purchase is withdrawn. Bart Finn is going to return to Köln, and yeah, we're moving closer to the end of the season. And yeah, there's the board telling me a super season and also a good domestic cup performance. And they're excited to, they say they're confident that I am the man who keeps leading this club forward. So that's obviously great news for me. And yeah, that's it. That's the end of the season. So next episode it's gonna be the summer transfer window, and you're gonna see we're gonna make some big signings there. I can tell you that already. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did. Tune in next time. See you guys then. Goodbye.